Solo in Vancouver and not sure where to start? Don't sweat it. We're about to solve all your travel dilemmas with 21 incredible experiences that are perfect for exploring on your own. From finding the best viewpoints to discovering the tastiest local eats, we've got all the answers to make your solo trip a breeze. Ready to turn those travel worries into amazing memories? Picture this, a 28-kilometer path hugging Vancouver's coastline. That's the Seawall, the world's longest waterfront walk. On one side, you've got the city's shiny towers. On the other, the wild beauty of the Pacific. It's quite a sight. As you stroll, you'll pass cool spots like the amazing laughter sculptures. They're sure to make you smile. The path's perfect for solo travelers. You can go at your own pace and soak in the views. Want to speed things up? Rent a bike or grab some rollerblades. In summer, it gets busy with locals and tourists alike, but that just adds to the fun vibe. The Seawall leads right into Stanley Park. It's like nature's waiting room before you dive into Vancouver's green heart. Ready for more adventures? Let's head there next. From the Seawall, we step into a world of wonder. Stanley Park isn't just any park. It's a 1,000-acre playground that 8 million people visit each year. But what makes it so special for solo adventurers? Let's find out. This huge green space sits right next to busy downtown Vancouver. It's like a slice of wild nature in the middle of the city. You can walk for hours on forest trails and feel miles away from the urban world. Stanley Park has some cool sights you shouldn't miss. The totem poles at Brockton Point are a big hit. They're the most visited spot in all of British Columbia. If you're in the mood for a swim, head to Second Beach or Third Beach. They're perfect for a quick dip or a relaxing afternoon. For solo travelers, Stanley Park is great because you can set your own pace. Take a slow walk, rent a bike, or even hop on a horse-drawn carriage. There's always something new to see, like the 230 types of birds that call the park home. Here's a fun fact. Look out for Siwash Rock when you're here. It's not just a cool-looking stone, it has a special meaning for the local indigenous people. As we leave Stanley Park, get ready for a big change. We're heading to Canada Place next, where nature meets the city in a whole new way. Imagine a building that looks like it could set sail at any moment. That's what we're about to explore. But there's more to this white-sailed wonder than meets the eye. What secrets does Canada Place hold for solo travelers? Canada Place is a big deal in Vancouver. Its white sails catch your eye right away. They're not just for show. They stand for the city's love of the sea. This place is busy. It's where huge cruise ships dock. Over 300,000 people come here each year to start their ocean trips. But it's not all hustle and bustle. Right next door is Jack Poole Plaza. It's quiet and has great views of the water and mountains. Here you'll find the Olympic Cauldron. It reminds us of when Vancouver hosted the 2010 Winter Olympics. For solo travelers, Canada Place is perfect. You can take your time, enjoy the views, or try FlyOver Canada. It's a fun ride that makes you feel like you're flying across the country. As we leave Canada Place, get ready for something totally different. We're heading to Chinatown next, where Vancouver's mix of cultures really shines. From sailing ships to soaring gates, we're about to enter a neighborhood that's like stepping into another country. But there's more to Vancouver's Chinatown than meets the eye. Can you guess which two major US cities are the only ones with larger Chinatowns? Vancouver's Chinatown is huge. It's the third biggest in North America after San Francisco and New York. As you walk around, you'll see old buildings next to new ones. The mix of old and new is pretty cool. Don't miss the Millennium Gate on Pender Street. It's a big fancy entrance that shows off the area's culture. Chinatown has lots of great places to eat. Try Phnom Penh for tasty chicken wings or Ramen Butcher for noodles. Solo travelers will love exploring the small alleys. They're full of unique shops and hidden spots to eat. It's fun to wander and find your own favorite places. Next up is the Dr. Sun Yat-Sen Garden. Get ready for a peaceful break from the busy streets. What if I told you that a few steps away, you could travel back in time to 15th century China? The Dr. Sun Yat-Sen Garden isn't just a pretty park, it's a portal to another world. Step inside and the busy city fades away. The garden is calm and quiet. It's the first real Chinese garden built outside of China. Every part of it has a special meaning. Look for the koi fish swimming in the ponds. They stand for peace. The buildings show off beautiful woodwork. Plants like bamboo mean strength. Even the garden's layout follows old Chinese ideas about balance. Solo travelers can take their time here. Join a tour to learn more, or just sit and relax. There's always a quiet corner to think or read a book. As we leave this peaceful spot, get ready for a change. We're heading to Cole Harbour next, where the city meets the sea again. Imagine a place where million-dollar condos sit next to working fishing boats. Sounds impossible? Welcome to Cole Harbour, where old and new Vancouver collide in the most unexpected ways. This waterfront area used to be all about industry. Now it's home to fancy high-rises and fun spots for tourists. You can watch seaplanes take off right from the water. It's pretty cool to see. Cole Harbour has some great restaurants with amazing views. You can see the mountains and the city skyline while you eat. If you're feeling adventurous, try kayaking or paddleboarding. It's a fun way to explore the water on your own. For solo travelers, Cole Harbour is perfect. You can take a relaxing walk, enjoy the views, or just sit and watch the boats. As the sun sets, the area becomes even more beautiful. Ready to dive deeper into city life? Let's head to Vancouver's bustling streets next. You've seen the calm waters of Cole Harbour, now get ready for a complete change of pace. What if I told you that 4 streets could show you the heart and soul of an entire city? Welcome to Vancouver's urban arteries, where each block tells a different story. Robson Street is shopping heaven. It's packed with stores from big brands to local shops. The Vancouver Art Gallery is nearby, adding some culture to your retail therapy. Granville Street is where the party's at. It's full of bars, clubs, and theaters. It used to have tons of neon signs, almost as many as Shanghai. Davie Street is the place to be for LGBTQ+ folks. It hosts one of North America's biggest pride parades each year. The street is always lively, with lots of cafes and fun spots. Denman Street connects the West End to Stanley Park and English Bay. It's great for food lovers, with all kinds of restaurants. These streets are perfect for solo travelers. You can people watch, window shop, or join in the fun at your own pace. As we wrap up our street tour, get ready for a change of scene. We're heading to English Bay next, where the city meets the beach once again. Imagine a beach where you can build sandcastles in the shadow of skyscrapers. Sounds impossible? Not in Vancouver. Let's explore English Bay, where the line between urban jungle and coastal paradise blurs in the most surprising ways. English Bay and Sunset Beach are like nature's playground in the heart of the city. You can swim, play beach volleyball, or just relax on the sand. The famous Inukshuk statue stands tall here, a symbol of friendship that's perfect for photos. For solo travelers, these beaches are great. You can join a beach yoga class, rent a paddleboard, or just people watch. In summer, don't miss the Celebration of Light Fireworks Festival. It's a dazzling show over the water that draws big crowds. Want a perfect end to your day? Head to Sunset Beach Park. It's quieter than English Bay and ideal for watching the sun dip into the ocean. As we leave the sand behind, get ready for a step back in time. Our next stop is Gastown, where old Vancouver comes to life. Think history is boring? Gastown might change your mind. It's a place where steam-powered clocks whistle every 15 minutes and modern shops hide in buildings from the 1800s. Let's explore Vancouver's oldest area and uncover its secrets. Gastown got its start in the 1860s. A man named Gassy Jack Dayton opened the first saloon here. The area grew around his bar, becoming the heart of early Vancouver. Today, Gastown is a mix of old and new. You can walk on real cobblestone streets while shopping in trendy stores. The famous steam clock is a must-see. It's not as old as it looks, but it's still cool to watch. For solo travelers, Gastown is great for wandering. You can join a food tour to taste local treats and learn about the area's past. Or just explore on your own and find hidden gems. As we leave Gastown's historic streets, get ready for a different kind of adventure. Next up is Granville Island, where art and food come together in a unique way. Ever wondered what happens when you mix fresh produce, live shows, and Canada's first microbrewery? Granville Island has the answer. This small area packs big flavors and sights that'll make your solo trip unforgettable. Granville Island wasn't always so lively. It used to be full of factories and sawmills. Now it's a busy spot for food and art lovers. The public market is the star of the show. It's open every day and has over 50 stalls selling fresh food and handmade goods. Solo travelers will love exploring here. You can watch street performers, check out art galleries, or catch a show at one of the theaters. And don't forget to try some local beer at Granville Island Brewing, Canada's first microbrewery. As you leave Granville Island, get ready for some sun and sand. We're heading to Kitsilano Beach next, where you can relax and enjoy some outdoor fun. You've heard of beach volleyball, but have you ever played it with a view of snow-capped mountains? At Kitsilano Beach, you can do just that. And there's one spot here that offers a sunset view so good, you'll want to come back every night of your trip. Kitsilano Beach, or Kits as locals call it, is where Vancouver comes to play. It's right next to fancy homes, but the beach itself is all about fun. The star of the show is Kitsilano Pool. It's the longest pool in Canada and filled with salt water. In summer, it's the place to be. But there's more than just swimming. You can play volleyball, have a picnic, or just lie in the sun. The views are amazing too. You can see downtown Vancouver and the mountains all at once. Solo travelers will love Kits. It's easy to join a game or just people watch. For the best sunset view, head to Elja Point. It's perfect for a quiet evening picnic. As we leave Kits, get ready to see where Olympic dreams came true. We're off to Olympic Village next. You might think the Olympics are all about sports, but in Vancouver, they spark something much bigger. How did a bunch of athlete dorms turn into one of the city's coolest hangouts? The answer might surprise you. Olympic Village used to house athletes during the 2010 Winter Games. Now, it's a place where people live and play. The best part? It's super green. The buildings use half the energy of normal ones. That's pretty cool. There's lots to see here. You can check out Science World, a fun museum with hands-on exhibits. Or take a walk in Creekside Park and enjoy the views. Keep an eye out for cool art all around. There are statues and paintings everywhere. If you're on your own, Olympic Village is great. You can easily spend a day exploring, people watching, or just relaxing by the water. It's safe and there's always something to do. As we leave Olympic Village, get ready for some amazing views. We're heading to Queen Elizabeth Park next, where you can see the whole city. You've seen Vancouver from the ground, but what if I told you there's a secret spot where you can see the entire city laid out before you? At Queen Elizabeth Park, you'll discover why this hidden gem is called Vancouver's horticultural jewel. But there's more to this park than just pretty flowers and great views. Sitting on Little Mountain, Queen Elizabeth Park is Vancouver's highest point. It's hard to believe this beautiful place was once a rock quarry. Now it's home to over 150 types of trees and plants. The park draws about 6 million visitors each year. For solo travelers, there's plenty to explore. Check out the Bloedel Conservatory, a dome filled with tropical plants and birds. Or wander through the quarry gardens, where waterfalls and native plants create a stunning scene. The park is a hit with photographers and wedding parties. It's easy to see why. The mix of nature and city views is perfect for pictures. As we leave this green oasis, get ready for a different kind of adventure. We're heading to the Vancouver Public Library next, where books and cool design come together. Picture a building that's part spaceship, part Roman arena, and all library. Sounds impossible? Welcome to Vancouver's Central Library. But the real surprise isn't just how it looks, it's what happens inside that might make you wish you could move in. Ready to discover Vancouver's most unexpected hangout spot? This isn't your grandma's library. It's a bustling hub with over 2.5 million visits in 2022. The cool design by Norman Foster blends old and new. There's a rooftop garden with amazing city views. Inside, you'll find cozy reading nooks and high-tech study spaces. For solo travelers, it's perfect. You can join a workshop, browse rare books, or just relax with a good read. Kids will love the fun children's area, and tech fans can borrow ebooks or use online databases. As we leave this book lover's dream, get ready for more natural wonders. VanDusen Botanical Garden is up next, where plants from around the world await. From books to blooms, our journey continues. But VanDusen Botanical Garden isn't just a pretty face. What if I told you this 55-acre paradise holds a secret that could change how you see plants forever? VanDusen is home to over 7,500 plant species from around the world. It's like a living museum of nature. The garden mixes neat, tidy areas with wilder spots. You'll find a fun hedge maze to get lost in and beautiful seasonal gardens that change all year. For solo travelers, VanDusen is perfect. You can join a tour or wander on your own. There are always new things to learn about plants and nature here. The garden even helps save rare plants. Want a quiet moment? Look for the hidden meditation spot. It's a peaceful place to relax among the plants. As we leave this green wonderland, get ready for a big change. We're heading to Yaletown next, where old warehouses meet new city life. Imagine a place where rusty old train tracks became trendy coffee shops. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happened in Yaletown. This area went from grimy to glam, but how? And why should solo travelers care? Yaletown used to be full of warehouses and factories. Now, it's home to fancy shops and cool restaurants. You can still see the old brick buildings, but they're filled with new life. It's like stepping into two worlds at once. One big attraction is the Engine 374 Pavilion. It houses the first train that ever came to Vancouver back in 1887. Pretty neat, huh? Yaletown also has nice parks by the water where you can relax and enjoy the view. Solo travelers will love Yaletown. It's safe to walk around, and there's always something to see or do. You can shop, eat, or just people watch. It's a great place to feel the city's vibe. As we leave Yaletown, get ready for a short trip across the water. We're heading to Lonsdale Quay next, where more fun awaits. Our short trip across the water brings us to a place where city meets nature in the most unexpected way. Ever wondered what it's like to shop for fresh food while gazing at snow-capped mountains? At Lonsdale Quay, you can do just that. But there's a twist that makes this spot truly unique for solo travelers. Lonsdale Quay Market is a lively place with over 50 shops and food spots. You can find everything from fresh veggies to craft beer here. The market sits right next to old shipyards, creating an interesting mix of old and new. One of the best things about Lonsdale Quay is the Q Tower. It's 40 meters tall and gives you amazing views of Vancouver's skyline and the mountains. Solo travelers will love exploring the market and finding hidden gems. The Sea Bus makes it easy to get here from downtown. It only takes 15 minutes, making Lonsdale Quay a perfect day trip. As we leave this fun market, get ready for our next stop. We're heading to Lynn Canyon for some nature fun. You might think all suspension bridges are the same, but Lynn Canyon's bridge offers something unique that even seasoned travelers find shocking. What secret does this forest hide that draws both nature lovers and thrill seekers? Lynn Canyon Park is a free treat for adventure lovers. Its suspension bridge hangs 160 feet above a rushing river. Walking across it gives you a thrill and amazing views. The park has over 600 acres of lush forest to explore. Solo travelers will love the many hiking trails here. You can wander through the trees and spot waterfalls. The Twin Falls Loop Trail is a favorite. It takes you over two pretty waterfalls. For a cool dip, check out the 30-foot pool trail. It leads to a natural swimming spot. The park is home to lots of plants and animals. You might see deer, raccoons, or colorful birds. It's a great place to learn about nature and take photos. As we leave Lynn Canyon, get ready for more outdoor fun. Next up is Cleveland Dam, where nature and engineering meet in a surprising way. Nature and engineering collide at Cleveland Dam, but not in the way you might expect. What hidden feature of this massive structure has been silently shaping Vancouver's landscape for decades? The answer lies 91 meters above the ground, and it's not just about holding back water. Cleveland Dam is a big part of Vancouver's water system. Built in 1954, it creates Capilano Lake, which gives water to the city. The dam is huge, standing 91 meters tall. It can hold a lot of water, about 60,000 acre-feet. The dam isn't just about water, though. It helps salmon, too. It controls how much water flows into the river, which is important for salmon spawning. Solo travelers can enjoy hiking trails with great views of the dam and lake. For a fun day out, visit the nearby salmon hatchery. You can learn about salmon and see them up close, especially from late August to November. As we leave Cleveland Dam, get ready for a big climb. Next up is Grouse Mountain, where we'll reach new heights. From the base of Grouse Mountain, you're faced with a choice that could make or break your day. Will you take the easy way up or challenge yourself to what locals call nature's stairmaster? The decision you make here will set the tone for an adventure unlike any other in Vancouver. Grouse Mountain is fun all year round. In summer, you can hike the tough Grouse Grind Trail. It's a 3-kilometer climb that goes up 853 meters. People call it Mother Nature's Stairmaster because it's so steep. If hiking isn't your thing, you can take the Skyride gondola up. It runs every 15 minutes and gives you great views. At the top, there's lots to do. You can see bears and wolves at the Wildlife Refuge. It's a great place to learn about local animals. Solo travelers will love Grouse Mountain. You can join a tour or explore on your own. There's always something new to see or do. For a quieter time, try the BCMC Trail. It's less busy than the Grouse Grind. And if you're hungry, head to Altitude's Bistro for dinner. The views are amazing, especially at sunset. As we leave Grouse Mountain, get ready for one last thrill. Next up is Capilano Suspension Bridge, where we'll test our courage high above the trees. From mountain heights to treetop frights, our next stop pushes the limits of nature and engineering. What if I told you that over 1 million people each year willingly step onto a swaying bridge, suspended 70 meters above a rushing river? Capilano Suspension Bridge Park is a big hit in Vancouver. The main bridge is long and high, giving you amazing views of the forest below. But there's more to do here. You can walk on bridges between tall trees or try the cliff walk, a path that sticks out from the rock face. For solo travelers, this park is great. You can take your time, enjoy the views, and learn about the forest. The park has been around since 1889, so it's full of history too. Want to avoid crowds? Try visiting in spring or fall, especially on weekdays. You'll have more space to enjoy the thrills and beauty of this special place. As we wrap up our Vancouver tour, let's think about all the cool things we've seen. From city streets to forest walks, this place has it all. If you're thinking about a solo trip, Vancouver is a great choice. It's safe and easy to explore on your own. There's always something new to see or do. Ready to plan your own Vancouver adventure? Start by looking up local info and booking a place to stay in the city center. Many places offer free walking tours to help you get to know the area. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more travel tips. Leave a comment and tell us which part of Vancouver you want to see most.